Welcome to Sit With Yourself in a world that never stops moving. This is your invitation to be still. They say the hardest person to get to know is the one in the mirror. I'm your host, Leah Shanae, and today we're clearing the noise, opening the journal, and simply being present. If you're listening to this while sitting in your car, laying in your bed, scrolling on your phone, or just trying to get through the day, this episode is for you. I think a lot of us believe that healing starts later. Later when life is calmer. Later when the grief doesn't hurt as much. Later when the relationship is over. Later when we finally feel strong. But what if healing doesn't wait for all of that? What if healing starts right where you sit? I used to think healing had to look productive. Like I had to be doing something big. Change my environment, make a move, have clarity, have answers. But lately, my healing hasn't looked like progress. It looked like survival. It's looked like getting up even when my body feels heavy. It's looked like grief sneaking up on me in random moments. It looked like learning how to emotionally detach from someone who's still physically present in my life. It looks like choosing peace instead of comfortability, even when peace feels lonely. And honestly, there are days where I feel like I'm not doing enough. But I'm learning that stillness does not mean I'm stuck. I think, we've all been taught that lie. Like somewhere along the way, we were taught I'll heal when things change, when the house is quiet, when the relationship ends, when I stop missing them, when the pain makes sense. But healing doesn't wait for permission. It doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Healing starts right in the middle, in the uncomfortable, in the unanswered questions, in the place you keep asking God to hurry up and move you from. Healing looks like crying and still showing up, setting boundaries and still sitting with the guilt, saying no without explaining yourself, choosing rest even when you feel underserving, letting go of who you used to be without rushing who you're becoming. It's quiet work, unseen work, sacred work. There are no applause breaks for healing like this. No instant glow up, no dramatic reveal, just you choosing yourself again and again. And here's the part that I really had to sit with. God doesn't meet us at the finish line. He meets us right where we at. In the Bible, y'all know I gotta bring God into this. God didn't wait for people to be whole before he used them. He met them in the middle of their doubt, in the middle of their grief, in their wilderness season, and y'all know. So if you're sitting in a place that feels uncomfortable, uncertain, or unfinished, that doesn't mean God isn't working. Sometimes obedience look like staying. Sometimes faith look like resting. Sometimes healing looks like not running anymore. If you're tired, I see you. If you feel behind, you're not failing. If you feel lonely, that doesn't mean you made the wrong choice. You're not weak for needing time. You're not broken for feeling deeply. And you're not delayed. You're becoming. Healing doesn't require you to have it all together. It just requires honesty. So today, if all you did was wake up and breathe, that counts. If all you did was listen to this episode, that counts. If you're still sitting in the same place you've been trying to escape, that doesn't mean healing isn't happening. Healing starts where you sit. Not when life gets easier. Not when you feel ready. But right here, right now. In closing, I want to do the end of this episode a little different. Let's say a prayer together. So bow your heads, close your eyes. God, meet us right where we are, in the middle, in the quiet, in the confusion, and in the in between. Help us trust that stillness is not wasted, that rest is not rebellion, and that healing doesn't need perfect conditions to begin. Teach us how to be gentle with ourselves as you are gentle with us, and show us your love. Amen. Thank you for listening. Make sure you tune into the next episode.